If you haven't already done so, go ahead and save this file. Command S saves this file. Then let's save as, because we're going to do something that might destroy what we have, and we want to preserve our steps. So again, that's File, Save As, or I don't use these shortcuts. There it is. Shift Command S, or I don't use the menu, and hit the right arrow, hit delete in 3. So we now have a new file that we can revert to if everything goes horribly wrong. Now, what if we want to add color to this? Now, pretty simple to just change the fill color and pull this guy up and just, pick a color. And then, you can do the same thing to the square. And they may or may not look beautiful together. In this case, not. But what if we wanted each one of these little arcs to be a different color? Well, that's not just changing the fill color. That involves the live paint bucket. And the way this works is you select your object on the screen and work along with this. Go ahead, change your colors. Just see what happens, so you know how the fill works. And when you have both of these selected, because they're different fills, you get a question mark. Like, what are you talking about? I have no idea. There's more than one fill there. I can't tell you what it is. And then let's go to your swatches. Now, this is going to be, I don't know why this was left out, but let's go ahead up to Window and Swatches. Click on that and tag the swatches, grab the swatches, and pull that up in between color guide and, pull it up into here, and then we can move it over. And then close this panel. We'll get to symbols and brushes, believe me. But right now, I want color in the foreground, and then I want to save my workspace. Maybe swatches. Let's go ahead and have swatches up front, just for kicks, huh? And let's do a new workspace, call it the exact same thing, whatever you're calling yours, and yes, we're going to replace it. So now we have our swatches here. Not that I want you choosing these swatches. I want you to have knowledge of the swatch libraries that are sitting here and what is inside all these books. Okay, these color books, for the most part, are CMYK colors, but if you're working in an RGB workspace, it will convert those CMYKs so you can use these color books. For right now, let's click bright just for fun. Okay, and then we have these little color groups. Let's pick one with 4 in it, maybe 5, so that we can change our square as well. So we have 5 shapes here, so might as well. With everything selected, you need to make this a live paint object. So object, go down to live paint, make. Now notice how it's highlighted here. When you click make, all of a sudden it's going to tell you, it's going to say, hey, some stuff may be lost. And that's okay, because that's just fine. That's going to happen. But notice now these handles are different. Okay? Doesn't mean we still can't rotate and resize, but for right now, I want you to get to the live paint bucket, which is hiding underneath the shape builder. The shape builder is awesome, and we'll get to that. But click and hold, and then come down to the live paint bucket. Now, the live paint bucket automatically has the last selected color. Let's click on the first one of these 4 and come out here and notice how this highlight happens. That tells you I am affecting this color right here. Click on the next one. See how this works? And move right around, and then click on the center, and you have, if I switch back to the selection tool, you now have, and we're done with the bright, so I'm just going to close that, and they're always available. All of our different libraries are available right there. So now we have this live paint group, and we still have our black stroke, which we could get rid of. I kind of like to get rid of that. We can select this. Well, let's come back. Let's save this and come back and take our next steps.